two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Let's go to the sideline now to hear more about that amazing performance MP had.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And you know, with MP, he doesn't hide the fact that he's out to inflict maximum damage at the offensive end of the floor.
And that should have every other team in the league on high alert. When MP says something like that, they're not empty words. One thing, though, he better be ready for a lot of defensive attention. Stopping MP is going to be the priority for every defense they face.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. And it's Young in at the 5. Here's MP after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Temple will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And the shot goes in.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
MP against Okongwu. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Barrett dishes to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Sinks the triple. MP's got 7 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Quickly finds MP. Okongwu grabs the board. Last outing for Atlanta, it was a loss to New York.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. They didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
He's coming off a 28-point game against New York.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
Raptors trail by 5. Well, Alexander Walker is a guy, Doris, that comes in and does a little bit of everything.
Kevin, you are so right. He can defend at a high level. He's increased his shot making and his playmaking ability. He is a huge part of his team's success.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Now, here's Quickly. Still scoreless. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Young outside. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu a screen. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
MP outside. No good on the triple. And so it's Atlanta headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks, guys. Look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Then it's MP. And it's Shed in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Denver delivered quite a performance. He contributed 52 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself to settle in and watch these guys work.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. MP, high post. Okongwu on him. Ingram setting a pick for MP. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. Raptors trail by 7. MP inside. Out to Barrett. Here's Murray Boyle. 6 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Ingram.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks on top. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Atlanta Hawks.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And both these teams plagued by the injury bug. Here's a look at who's out of the lineup.
The Hawks definitely hurting. When you lose a marksman like Porzingis, it leaves you with one big question. Where do you get points from right now? And the answer may have to be everyone.
Yep, it's on the whole team to make it work.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Onyeka Okongwu.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
On the court for Atlanta, Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Shaq at the small forward. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point guard. And Young kicks to Okongwu. From the baseline. The basket good. Off the assist from Young.
Assist goes to
Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. 7-point differential. The putback. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Young. And all month long, he's been fantastic. And now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
And here's MP for 3. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 12.
Every team wants bigs who can knock it down from distance. Yes, sir.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So a moment now to see the story for him. The Hawks leading by 4. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Shaq in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A 3 from MP. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Onside, Barrett. Back to MP. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shaq wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors trail by 3. And now Allie LaForce says something. For us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea. And he's been making those plays. guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And now a 6-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Grady Diggs checked in for Brandon Ingram. And at the start of the new year, a look here at the Rookie of the Year race. Some great young players making their entree into the NBA. You look at MP, well, he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Pass to Young, fires the 3, and it's MP with the rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Daniels against Barrett. Daniels dishes to Young. Pass to Johnson. No good on that one. Good defense by MP. Raptors trail by 3. But Trey. Krejci with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Johnson with a screen on quickly. Pass to Krejci. And here is Johnson. It's Young on the wing. Pocket 4 from past the arc. A shot by Johnson, no good. Here's MP. Outside Barrett. And the Raptors miss again. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Hawks lead by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Quinn Snyder.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run in space. Anyone can bring it.
Well, he's trying to get them to maintain that edge right now.
And solid advice from Coach Snyder.
He's checked in for Toronto. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gaze checked in, and Trae Young subbed in for Kennard. And Toronto also making a switch. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. They've got MP. Brandon Ingram's out there with Dick. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. MP, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Young pass to Krejci. Off target with his 3. Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. The 3 from MP. Good on the triple. MP's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Raptors.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And the timeout called by Darko Rojakovic. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. A 2-point game. Okongwu against MP. Barrett outside. Takes the 3. A 3-pointer. Good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's off. Raptors leading by 5. MP off target from outside. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's gonna make you pay.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Okongwu pulls it down.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
What a play by Young. Out of that pick and roll, does a great job with his decision making.
Toronto shooting it brilliantly here late, 60% from the field. MP fires, puts down the fadeaway kick.
love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Just a huge bucket there. You're right. I mean, the key is finding the matchup where they have the clear size advantage and putting it to use. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. MP outside. Out of bounds. It will go to the Hawks.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. To take the lead. It misses.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Young with the ball. Now defended by MP. Trae Young. Johnson outside. 3. Good.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Now MP. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And here's Young. That one misses. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. MP missed on the 3. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. And now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The small and power forwards are Shaq and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. While Young. And the 3 misses. MP against Okongwu. MP outside and taken away by Johnson. Here's Okongwu. MP with the rebound. A 17-footer. No good. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Now, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Here shoots in for the alley-oop slam.
And how about about the find by Trey, making sure he keeps his teammates involved.
MP. Oh! And there's the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. That does not go. The Raptors shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. He parachutes in for the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Quickly against Young. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
MP fires. The three doesn't go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Let's it go. Oh, the jumper goes.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
From outside, and down goes the three. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Young. For three. It's good.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
MP against Okongwu. MP looking it over. Let's lose a three. Down he goes for three.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
MP, you really had a little extra pep in your step tonight. Was that because of who you were going up against? I know you're working on your video series about being the best scorer in the league.
No, yeah. That was a big part of it. You know, I like to put on a show, Dom. And everyone is more likely to tune.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic. Thanks a lot. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm...
Austin, come here. Stand right here. Remember when you first sold me on this?
Yeah?
You said it would be a tiny little promotion in my locker.
Listen, they loved the first video where you talked about Cognivibe. They just feel like the product needs to be a little more prominent.
Prominent? Austin, how much more prominent can this get? My sneakers can't fit in there.
Dude, you could buy a house to hold all the sneakers with the money you'll make if this product takes off. You just need to play ball.
A house.
A house.
For my sneakers.
For your sneakers.
Man, why didn't you leave with that this box? Shh, that's a deal, yeah.
All right,
Get out of here.
Okay. Hey, shoot, sleep well.
Coggy vibe. There we go.
All right, MP, you're always locked in, but seeing a little something extra tonight. What's going on?
Well, when you're trying to prove that you're the top bucket getter in the NBA, it's not just about winning shootouts. You have to get it done versus the toughest defenders.
Is that who you're facing tonight?
Oh, for sure. And playing him for an entire 48 minutes is a workout. I mean, you're going to feel it in your whole body the next day.
Fair. So how do you prepare for that sort of mental and physical challenge?
Well, the physical part, that's all work in the gym. Mentally, it's about staying focused, and one thing that helps me with my concentration is cognitive vibe. When I need a great night's sleep for mental clarity, and that's exactly what Cognitive Vibe delivers, I depend on this product. Can't go wrong with it.
There he is, man who went from legend.
Over here, over here.
Make sure the touristy people keep doing what they're doing. Over here, over here.
You think I'd be a good mascot?
This team?
Yeah.
That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah, this arena. Good, MP.
Ooh, that felt good.
There he is.
Don't miss a single game this season. See the ticket booth before you leave today. Association and its board of directors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, using improper language or gestures, while entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaged in any such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules, community reception, security, or arena staff member.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Derek Jones.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
Well, MP has made it clear that scoring is an emphasis for him right now. He's looking to be more assertive offensively.
And so far, he's delivered on his promise to keep his foot on the accelerator offensively. The scoring role is one that most players would happily embrace, but it's the rare few who can deliver in this fashion the way we've seen MP do it.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Harden pairs with Beal to make up the guard set. It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, I spoke to MP before the game. He told me he was very aware of the defensive challenge in front of him, but feels like these are the types of games that bring out the best in him, saying he's focused on turning in a dominant scoring performance. Guys, he sounded confident.
Well, he's going at him. That's his mentality. Thank you. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, one thing we're seeing with both teams in Los Angeles, managing the contract lengths of their aging veterans with an eye toward free agency in the next few summers. With Paul George leaving the Clippers for the Lakers, LeBron James perhaps eyeing the door here. Not everyone is happy with the approach. They're sticking to it for now.
Taking that long view approach. All right, Chomps, thank you very much for that report.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's Leonard. 37 points his last time out. Back to Beal. Over Barrett. Beal, no good.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Barrett finds MP. Inside. Here's Barnes. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And a pause in the action. Let's check out the league leaders in assists. Fifth best, James Harden.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball. And you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Out to Beal. Jacks up a three. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch-and-shoot opportunities.
The drive by MP. It's tipped.
2 minutes left.
Leonard against Barrett. And Harden gets the double team. Pass to Leonard. The three ball. Rebounded by Ingram.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Barnes, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So Toronto ends up going with a new group. Going with a whole new group out there. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by James Harden. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's MP in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Indiana was simply terrific. He contributed 62 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double it, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Down low. Here's Zubac. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Beal surveying the D. Some solid defense from Barrett. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games, not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essential. actually over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Toronto, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this.